The Great Pirate Era is currently filled with absolute cruelty and brutality due to wicked pirates causing ordinary people to face all kinds of suffering and hardship. But now, a small ray of hope has emerged to bring joy to the people. The famous young singer Yuta. Uta is holding her first ever show, and Luffy and his crew are there to attend. The Straw Hat crew, who had only seen Uta in pictures before, are excited as the show is about to start. Suddenly, the arena goes dark, and the show begins. Uta performs with beautiful dance moves and singing, driving the audience wild with excitement. The performance is broadcast live on TV, watched by people all over the world. After finishing a song, Uta introduces herself to the crowd, and the entire arena cheers her name. At that moment, Luffy suddenly appears in front of Uta and asks if she remembers him. Uta recognizes Luffy, runs to hug him, and the crowd is left stunned. When Luffy's crew asks about it, he reveals that Uta is Shanks' daughter, shocking everyone again. At that moment, evil pirates storm the stage attempting to kidnap Uta. Then members of Big Mom's crew arrive, making things even more complicated. The Straw Hat crew jumps onto the stage to fight the pirates trying to kidnap Uta. Uta tries to stop the fighting, urging everyone to enjoy the show peacefully. But when the pirates refuse, Uta suddenly sings a song that knocks out all her enemies instantly. She declares that in her new world, she will make people happy with her songs and warns the Navy and world government not to interfere. Meanwhile, the world government realizes Uta is doing something dangerous and says they must stop her before Top Musica, a sealed demon, awakens. Top Musica is a monstrous entity, and now famous admirals, along with a massive navy fleet, are heading to capture Uta. While performing, Uta tells the audience that in her new world, there will be no poverty or suffering. Luffy's crew, as usual, is busy eating and causing chaos when Uta approaches them. They reunite, and Luffy is thrilled to see her again. Uta asks Luffy where Shanks is, but Luffy says he doesn't know. Luffy's crew, curious about their past, prompts Luffy to share their story. 12 years ago, Shanks visited their village, and Uta came along with him. Luffy and Uta competed and became friends. Uta loved singing and saw Shanks as a father figure. But when Shanks returned to the village later, Uta wasn't with him. When Luffy asked, Shanks explained that Uta had left to become a singer. While reminiscing, Uta tells Luffy to stop being a pirate. Luffy, full from eating, says he's ready to leave, but Uta stops him, saying they must all stay in her world forever. She captures Nami and the rest of the crew, attacking them with her singing. Uta's power is overwhelming, and everyone except Luffy is captured. Just then, Law arrives and saves Luffy, but Uta quickly finds them again, forcing them to flee. Luckily, Gordon, the king of Elegia, saves Luffy's group. Gordon reveals he raised Uta and that they were the only two on the island originally. He supported Uta's singing but didn't know how to make her famous until they found a communication snail on the shore, which helped Uta's songs spread worldwide. Through her fans, Uta learned the world was full of destruction and war, inspiring her to create a new world to make her audience happy. Suddenly, Uta appears and attacks Luffy's group, but Law helps them escape again. Law informs Luffy that the Navy is already on the island and that they'll soon uncover the full situation. Meanwhile, Uta is with King Gordon, revealing her plan to awaken Top Musica and binding him. Luffy's group discovers their ship, the Sunny, has turned into a small creature. The Navy arrives at the island to rescue the kidnapped citizens but finds everyone, including Luffy's group, asleep. When Uta confronts a Navy officer, they try to kill her, but she warns that if she dies, everyone asleep will never wake up. Uta eats a mushroom that keeps people awake and energized but can kill them if overconsumed. When asked if she plans to kill everyone, Uta says the soul is more important than the body, and in her dream world, people can live forever. She then controls the sleeping citizens' bodies to attack the Navy. The Navy, hesitant to harm civilians, holds back. Meanwhile, in the dream world, Admiral Kobe rescues the captured pirates. Kobe explains to Luffy and the others that they're in a dream world created by Uta's powers, and their real bodies are asleep. If they don't escape soon, they'll be trapped forever, and Uta is close to death in the real world. Uta continues singing in the dream world, controlling 70% of the world's population through the live broadcast. Kobe appears on stage, revealing to the audience that they're in a dream world and everyone is asleep in reality, angering them. Uta refuses to release them and turns everyone in the dream world into dolls. Kobe and the others flee. Meanwhile, Robin's group, searching for Uta's weakness underground, fights giant stone robots. They find a clue. When Uta uses Tot Musica, a demon appears in both the dream and real worlds. To escape, they must defeat the demon in both worlds simultaneously. King Gordon reveals that Shanks will fight the demon in the real world. Luffy rushes to confront Uta in the dream world, begging her to stop, but she refuses, and they fight. Luffy struggles against Uta's powers, and she destroys his straw hat. Uta blames Shanks for her actions, saying she loved him like a father, but he abandoned her in Elegia. Uta recounts that when Shanks' crew visited Elegia, her singing made her famous. Shanks asked if she wanted to stay, but she chose to sail with him. However, the next day, Elegia was burned down, and Shanks left without her, leading her to believe he attacked the city. In the real world, Uta is about to kill the sleeping Luffy, but Shanks and his crew arrive to stop her. In the dream world, Luffy, knowing Shanks is fighting in reality, presses Uta harder. Uta, overwhelmed, awakens Tot Musica, which appears in both worlds. Luffy's crew and others fight the demon furiously. Uta attacks Luffy intensely and tries to kill him with a spear, but King Gordon takes the blow to protect him. As he dies, Gordon reveals the truth. Uta, not Shanks, destroyed Elegia 12 years ago while possessed by Tot Musica. Shanks took the blame to spare her guilt. Learning the truth, Luffy tries to reach Uta, but she attacks him again. In the real world, the Navy kills civilians under Uta's control, while pirates try to save them. As Tot Musica grows stronger, both worlds coordinate to fight it. In the real world, Shanks' crew battles, while in the dream world, Luffy's crew fights. Shanks reflects on meeting Uta, who was found in a treasure chest they stole. Luffy and Shanks use their ultimate moves, defeating Tot Musica in both worlds. In the real world, Uta, filled with regret, is happy to reunite with Shanks. Realizing the sleeping people haven't woken up, she sings to release them from the dream world. Luffy and everyone escape the dream world. The Navy demands Shanks hand over Uta, but he declares she's his daughter and threatens them with his powerful haki, forcing them to back down. Later, Luffy's crew wakes up on the Sunny, asking about Shanks and Uta. Zoro explains that Shanks has already left with Uta. As Luffy looks out to sea, the story concludes.